It's a new year, a new idol, and a whole new experience at Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. Welcome to my kitchen. I hardly ever use it, but that's about to change. Discover the world of equestrian sports with the kickoff of Saturday Night Lights on Fox 29. And that's the deal from Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. Chat with me Wednesday and look out for your comments. August 8th, 2009 was a day America remained glued to their televisions as two journalists returned home from North Korea. It was supposed to be a relatively safe trip, but on a frozen river separating China and North Korea, Laura Ling found herself staring down the barrel of a gun. Ling, while reporting on human trafficking of North Korean women, crossed enemy lines.
It was the hardest, it was the most difficult situation of my life, but I guess it was also the biggest test of my strength.
For 140 days, Ling remained captive, wondering if she'd ever be free.
Sometimes I would have great hope, and other days, tremendous despair. Some days I felt like it might be my last. Others I did imagine myself living a very long life in a North Korean labor camp.
Then her prayers were answered.
I was ushered into a room along with my colleague Rachel Leigh, and these doors opened up, and then there standing before us was President Clinton. And it's weird because I don't know if it was the lighting in the room or my imagination, but I felt like I saw a halo hovering.
So many people, after going what you went through, would probably say, I'm throwing in the towel, I don't want to do this anymore. Why are you still doing the reporting and bringing light to this situation?
Well, people say, oh, you're so brave. Really, the brave people in all of this are the people of North Korea who are struggling every day, the women that I was covering, the people who just are going through so much more. And I hope to be able to shine a light on them because they are the real brave people.
And to a crowd of women of all ages, Laura Ling delivered her message of bravery and hope during the PNC Women in Power Luncheon.
We could bring women into the community that have been successful, public figures, business, the arts, whatever. Bring them in and have them speak about their experiences. Provide opportunities for kids at the Y to see them, for young girls at the Y to see them. That provide some kind of role model and some kind of inspiration, plus creating a venue for us to get to know people.
The series is becoming so popular, they are moving to the Palm Beach Convention Center next month.
You know, we're big believers in getting involved in the community and doing things that are a little bit different. There's nothing quite like this going on in the community, so we're very proud we created it ourselves.
And these luncheons benefit the YWCA of Palm Beach County, which is helping young women grow up to be tomorrow's leaders.
In womanhood, some things that most girls don't get to learn, I can learn them, so when I get out there in the world, I'll be able to teach them to other young women.
And maybe one day stand before a crowd of women just like Laura Ling and spread their own message of empowerment. Rachel Leigh, Fox 29. When diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, what do you do? If you're Stephanie Robin, you rock out.
It's our 4th annual concert. It's bigger and better than ever. We have an incredible lineup.
And I heard about your organization last year, and you all really touched me in your stories. So I wanted to do a little something when I was asked to play in a blackjack tournament. I was able to raise $2,500 for you guys for Think Pink Rocks at Seminole Casino Coconut Creek.
You're welcome. Incredible. That's awesome. Thank you.
Now, I know last year you were receiving good news health-wise. What is the update with you now?
This November is 3 years that the cancer in my lungs is 90% smaller.
Amy, how are you doing?
12 years in January. Can't be happier. Just want to help everybody else to be able to survive 12 years or not ever get it. We'd like to find a cure.
Community members are also stepping up to further the Think Pink Rocks mission.
All of my motorcycle friends gather at Palm Beach Harley-Davidson, and we have a group ride to a designated place.
Every October, Mindy Rundell dedicates 55 pages to breast cancer.
All 3 of our magazines cover breast cancer in a way I don't think anybody even on a national level is doing.
Mindy Rundell interviewed the scientists developing the breast cancer vaccine.
This doctor believes that some of the breast cancer can be stemmed because it involves the milk glands, and he's created a vaccine that he believes can prevent the milk glands and the estrogen, and it's very scientific, but he so thinks that this is going to happen in our lifetime that Komen just funded him for clinical trials.
It's people like Mindy and the Think Pink Rocks ladies who are making Boca Raton the epicenter for breast cancer education. Rachel Leigh, Fox 29. It's the grand opening of the $125 million expansion at Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, and who better to kick everything off the Extreme Home Makeover King himself.
Bus driver! Bus driver, move now!
Now when you walk into the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, you think you've entered Sin City. The casino floor, now doubled, complete with an all-new non-smoking stacks poker lounge, a first-of-its-class players club, a beautiful high-limit gaming area, and there's 3 new restaurants: NYY Steak, too bad they haven't invented smell-o-vision, First Street Deli, and Cerisi's Italian Restaurant. Yeah, that guy definitely cut me off after eating a basket of bread. And who better to get the crowd going than Ty Pennington? Pennington, as humble as ever, was honored to be part of the celebration.
I thought for a moment, though, that I was going to catch on fire, which was really going to be awesome.
I must ask you, if you're going to go in and put your money on something, what are you going to play?
Well, first of all, it's the year of the dragon, and I happen to be a dragon, okay? Which is a lucky sign. So I will probably try a little bit of the blackjack, see what I can do.
Okay.
But my trick to gambling is don't do it a lot, but when you do, cross your fingers and hope you're going to get lucky. And go with your gut. Always use your gut instincts. Which means if you think you're going to lose, chances are you're going to. But I got a feeling it's going to be a big winning day in there.
And make sure to chat with me every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on WFLX.com during American Idol, as I'll be giving away prizes to use right here at Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. It all started with a swallowed crayon.
When Nan was just a baby, she sort of inhaled a crayon. We didn't find it for a long time. And she kept passing out, and we took her down, and she was about 11 months old, and they found it. And they saved her life down there at Columbus Children's Hospital. And Barb and I said, well, if there's anything we can ever do beyond that point, you know, we'd like to do something for kids.
Despite winning 18 professional major championship titles, Jack Nicklaus and his wife Barbara never lost sight of their commitment to better the health care for children in Palm Beach County, opening the Jack Nicklaus Children's Health Care Foundation 6 years ago.
We're bringing subspecialists up to our area, and it's helping families who maybe had to drive to Miami 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a month.
They also founded the Safe Kids program, which reminds everyone to look before they lock.
Sometimes it takes a tragedy to get things moving, and we lost a grandchild about 6 years ago, and this just made us believe, especially in the Safe Kids program, that we wanted to do everything we could for children in our area.
And tonight the two hosted a charity dinner at Morton's to celebrate their latest accomplishments, raise money for their foundation, and provide tastings of the Golden Bears line of fine wines served at all Morton's restaurants. Rachel Leigh, Fox 29.